Hello, my name is Cheyenne and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create this dreamy, magnetic, thermal look. I basically threw the kitchen sink at this design, and I feel like when things are super crazy like this, having a more graphic design around a super pretty polish is a really great way to complement it. Iris Viewer here is a Sassy Sauce polish that I got at Polish Pickup earlier this year. I think it's so pretty when it is in its cold state. It is this purple color, and when it is warm it turns into this light blue color, almost white, and both versions are really pretty. I love the blue shimmer that runs through this polish, and the blue iridescent flakies, just perfect. For me it is opaque in 2 coats, but if you really wanted to deepen the color you could do a 3rd coat. I don't have a ton of thermal polishes because I heard the thermal pigment can die after a while. I've heard about a year it starts to break down and will no longer change its color, so try to pick a color that you like in both the cold and hot state. Next I'm going in with Cirque Colors Chemistry, which is a shimmery magnetic polish, and it is maybe not so exciting in the bottle, but once it's on the nail and it's magnetized, it's just so beautiful. I don't think Cirque Colors advertises this polish as a topper, but they should because it works as a beautiful topper for any polish. I'm just using 1 coat here since I don't want it to be super opaque. I'm then going to magnetize it for a minute. I highly recommend that everyone grab Cirque's Chemistry to use as a magnetic topper plus a thermal, because together it's just gonna make magic happen. It's just so beautiful. I'm now gonna go in with Zoyas Brittany Satin. I think it looks great in the bottle, but it's kind of more of a muted purple on the nail. You'll see. I'm using this color to create some graphic elements and frame the beautiful magnetic thermal effect I created. This design is inspired by Eureka's nail, and I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Since this is a wavy design, I'm starting with where I want the bumps to be made first, and then I'll be going around and doing an outline on the outer edge just to help connect everything. All of Eureka's designs are really beautiful, and I wish I could study under her as an apprentice or something, but I think she uses gel, and honestly I find gel kind of intimidating. Though I was talking to someone recently and they said the fact that I do detailed work with regular nail lacquer in itself is impressive, and that they hate using it because it gets so gloopy and hard to work with. But this is what I'm used to, and I have found some workarounds for dealing with gloopy nail polish. Generally, I try to put the thinnest coats as possible, and I will tap in areas to try to smooth things out instead of just dragging the brush sometimes. And also using my glossy top coat from KB Shimmer helps smooth everything out to make it look better. But yeah, definitely it is a little bit of a process. Overall, I would say this manicure was easy because you're making these wavy shapes and no one's gonna know if you mess up. If you make the shape a little too bumpy, just redo the edge, make the shape a little bit bigger. You can just hide your mistakes by just adding more polish. That said, you still want to have enough space to see what's underneath. At one point I did add more polish, and I added too darn much, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I ended up taking some of this excess polish and adding it to help fill in the design, but I did clean up the excess amount later on. Today was just not my day. Earlier I was trying to do some nail art with Cirque's new jelly polishes, and I wasn't super excited about the design, and I kept bumping my hand into things, and so just as I finished it in my last finger, I bumped it, and I was really mad, so I took it all off, and I started doing this design because I was more excited about this design, and I deserve to do things that make me excited. But then I bumped my hand a few times again, so I think I just was rushing too much. And one of my tips is to sometimes just paint your base color down and just not touch it for the rest of the day. Enjoy your base color before applying any nail art on top of it. But sometimes I just have this feral little rat running around in my head that wants to do everything so quickly, but I have to remember to take things slow. If I take things slow, I'll have more fun. This is a great segue to talk about how much excess nail polish is on my hands and how dirty they look from taking off a polish and reapplying polish. And you might see that in some of my videos. I don't always wipe my hands completely down with acetone between shots because I rather just do it all at once later. So you'll see that always in my final shot. I'm now going in with KB Shimmer's Clearly on Top coat. It is my favorite, and I always talk about how much I love this top coat. I love it so much that I bought KB Shimmer's larger refill bottle. Gosh, I think this design is just so pretty. And since this was a wavy abstract pattern, I also wanted to show you how I did another finger. Again, I'm starting by putting those blobs around on where I want those little bump outs to be and then outlining the outer edge. And to be honest, I don't like to really be a negative Nelly, but I didn't really like the Zoya polish. I know that they have some that are better, and this is a satin polish, so I don't know if maybe I was having issues with it because it's supposed to be that satin texture, so maybe it's just not the best for nail art. But I'm sure there's plenty of creams out in the world that people can use if they wanted to recreate this. While this color was really pretty and easy to apply, the problem was after the fact, I just kept getting dents in my nails, even if I had applied a top coat. And usually I don't get dents like this, so do with that information what you need to. Now you might have noticed on the right side of this design, I kind of have a sharp angle where the bumps kind of meet, and that's because originally in Marika's design, they do kind of square it off and have it a little bit more angular, but I didn't really like that after looking at it on my nails, so I rounded it out a little bit to make it smooth. Sometimes you just have to do what feels right to you. I'm now going in again with a glossy top coat, just making everything all smooth and locking everything down. And I thought both of my thumbs looked really pretty together. This manicure probably did take me a little over 2 hours to do, but that's just because I was struggling hardcore. You could probably do it much faster than that. Anyways, let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!